The Civilization series has always had trouble creating realistic diplomatic AI. In a game world where you oversee complex civic, technological, and military concerns, developing a system where managing state relationships is fun, rewarding, and true to the real historical figures represented in the game is tough. Civilization 6's plan for fixing this is simple: delegate. City-states were added to Civilization 5 to give the diplomatic victory condition a shot in the arm. Neutral mini-civilizations required players to complete basic quests to earn approval, which in turn would result in the city-states inevitably voting for you as the world leader. It was a good place to start, but Civilization 6 has bigger plans. The quests are still present: kill barbarians invading your lands, acquire sugar as a resource, but you no longer jockey for favor with city-states using an obscured measuring system. Now you compete for city-state influence with other civilizations using envoys. Envoys are earned by completing city-state quests and through civics-related goals, and you get bonuses depending on how many you assign to each of your diminutive neighbors. Having one envoy with each city-state is wise because you get basic bonuses no matter what. Nan Madol in Micronesia, for example, might give you +2 culture in your capital just for establishing contact. The real bonuses begin when you establish at least 3 envoys and maintain more envoys than any other civilization. Becoming the suzerain or feudal overlord of a city-state gives you huge bonuses, turning the city-state into a vassal that you can call on for military might while it still operates autonomously. And their bonuses are typically historically significant. To use Nan Madol again, the famous Coral City might give you +2 culture for every district adjacent to a coast tile, which is a huge boon if you start near a body of water. The suzerain system is particularly clever because it feeds into the diplomatic playstyle so effectively. In Civilization 5, city-states were useful for small bonuses from quests, but their focus was on spreading the world leader vote. Conflict around city-states typically only arose towards the end of the game. Thanks to suzerain bonuses, conflict with other civilizations can spring up in a moment. Imagine those pesky Egyptians taking away your suzerain status from Kabul, where you are earning double military XP in battles you initiated. If the bonus was critical to your ongoing strategy, taking back suzerain status from Egypt becomes a high priority objective. The diplomatic scene in Civilization 6 is much richer as a result of this delegation. While civilizations still manage their diplomacy based on their relationships with their opponents relative to their endgame goals, the bonuses involved with establishing strong ties to city-states disperses the pressure. And it can also give you handy information about a civilization's goals. If they fight tooth and nail to hold suzerain status with the scientific city-state of Geneva, they might be working towards a research-based goal, and you can disrupt their efforts by declaring war on them, which negates Geneva's bonus condition. Diplomacy is more than just city-state interactions, of course. Hidden objectives play a massive role in driving the AI, and they can be revealed by building a strong relationship with them or via espionage. The hidden objectives make diplomatic interactions a dynamic guessing game. In my game, Cleopatra of Egypt was doing her best to make every nearby city-state a thing of the past. She'd pause occasionally to remind me that my civilization, led by Pedro II of Brazil, was weak.
Seshem Amun Ra En.
It seemed like her hidden objective was to make as many enemies as possible. Meanwhile, Theodore Roosevelt had a different hidden objective. If I had to guess, it would be to establish and develop the city of Baltimore and then to trade it to the glorious civilization of Brazil for a book you can now get for free on Kindle. Because towards the end of my play session, the 26th President of the United States did exactly that, trading Sun Tzu's The Art of War for the place dubbed The City That Reads without a shred of irony. It was probably a bug, to be fair. Civilization has a storied history of amusing bugs after all, and we were playing pre-release, very much unfinished game code. Nevertheless, it's obvious Firaxis has put a lot of work into the new and improved diplomacy, and by giving you more systems to manipulate, Civilization 6 might have the most human-like AI of the series so far. For more on Civilization 6, stick with IGN.